Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. When he's got some space here. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Throwing for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The punt team making their way on the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Backed up at the one. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Grab down the middle. It's Selman. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hand up. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Fighting off the defender. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the Missouri offense head back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The offense going with the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27th.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Cook. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides.
Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today. Now the lineup to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allow.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Cook. He'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looking for his big tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Vols. And now here comes the point after attempt. Dropping back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Eludes the rush. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
With risky call here, close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And that run produces a decent gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Punt team ready to boot it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gains. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play.
Touchdown, Missouri. This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Mizzou's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's White. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking tackles. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's complete downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 43, Tennessee 26.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. Might have to try the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee 33.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play, back heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Lewis. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Vols. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great